Minister of Transportation Chibike Rotimi Amechi has called on the people of the Southeast and South-South to unite and work for the progress of the regions. He made the call during an interactive session with the Southeast and South-South professionals of Nigeria in Lagos. The group had invited the minister to address concerns regions about security, power, economic and social integration and representation in government. Amechi said, "We fight a lot among ourselves. In South-South and South-East, we fight amongst ourselves. I'm saying this so that we can separate emotions from reality. Today, it is not about President Buhari, it is about us. This administration is doing a lot, but because it's President Buhari, we pretend not to see it. We complain about lopsided appointment. Apart from the area of security, have you checked other areas side by side? The president will appoint someone from the Southeast and people from the same region will fight against the appointment. If you are the president, how will you feel?" When we took office, the president asked us to complete all projects left by previous administration before starting new ones. We did that, and it was across all regions. We completed Port Harcourt Airport. We are working on Enugu Airport, Enugu-Onitsha Road. Work is ongoing, no matter how slow. The second Niger Bridge in Onitsha, 48%, and we have assured the country that by 2022 it would be completed. Those who are from Onitsha or from Anambra, have you gone to the site and work is not ongoing? When we came, it was zero. Most of you don't see it because it is not beside the Niger Bridge, so you don't see it unless you visit the site. Onitsha is a river port, 3.5-meter draft. The only thing that can go there is barge. Port Harcourt and Warri Port will be the highest, and people still criticize a president that is doing this much for this zone. How do we survive by ethnicity? On rail projects and why work has not been done in the Southeast, Amechi said. He said, "I hate tribalism. I have said this before. For me, I'm Nigerian, and what informs my decision of choosing which rail line to construct at any point in time is the economies of rail. And currently, the economies shows that Lagos-Kano has the capacity to move 30 million tons of cargo per year. I do the same analysis for Port Harcourt to Maiduguri, 11 million tons. We are currently doing the analysis for Lagos to Calabar to know how many tons of cargo can be moved there per year. So we started with the Lagos to Kano rail. President Obasanjo approved it. President Jonathan started construction on it by doing Abuja to Kaduna, and President Buhari told us to complete all previous projects. He added, "Now we are applying for $11 billion loan to construct Lagos to Calabar rail. There was no design for Port Harcourt, Maiduguri. We knew that the first thing to do was to commence a feasibility study. After that, we did the design. It's now they will start to do the site drawing. In turn, encourage usage of all ports in the South-South. The problem with maritime in Nigeria is insecurity. There are rich Nigerians who do bunkering. Next are those who escort vessels. Another is OMSL group who say they are protecting vessels and so on. We have a disadvantage where those who are making the money will not allow you provide the security. We have bought equipment for use in securing our waters. The moment I announced it, they reported me everywhere, but we must end it," Amechi stated. In his opening remarks, president of the group, Ananiba Uwaifo, while welcoming the minister, said, "We need to work with our people in government, support them, no matter what political party they belong to help and promote our region. It is those of us who are exposed, those of us who are professional, that can put us together with our people in government to overcome these challenges. We have to up our game in order to get better tomorrow for our children." All this one say, now watch. Nigerians have been, I just want to pick it from where I can really, the ones I can really remember before I go to the other points that I might want to, share with you guys. Before now, Nigerians do not trust the so-called leaders, because every time you hear them budgeting money, but in the recent, you are not seeing anything. People now said it, all of this are just audio. Where are the things that we can see? But they will tell you, because you decided not to see it, that they are doing things. But again, with this issue of palliative, I'm trying to bring it from there, because when you hear all of this, it will make your hope to rise. But at the end of the day, our hopes many times have been dashed out. We've been disappointed many a times. We've been disappointed many a times. You will hear them quoting billions, trillions, this and this and that. And at the end of the day, you'll be wondering, are you sure that we have this money in this country? Or we have this money that they are budgeted for this particular thing? You just be wondering, because you can't even see anything. You see your environment everywhere is so messy. Like he said, oh, people will not see it because the Niger Bridge is somewhere or something like that. But why is it that we can't see what you are talking about? See this issue of palliative now. No wonder the woman was crying. The minister of a disaster, the humanitarian and a disaster whatever project, Shadia Farouk. But now she has come out to say, oh, she's been vindicated. Of course, they are all the same. But now, at least in that area now, we now know those, because before now, everybody has been calling her name, that she has not been doing the right thing, that she stored all the money in her own pocket. Now, we can now see that she's not there. We have an accomplice. We have a lot of people that are working. They are all working together. How can you justify? We are not even talking about only one state. This issue of palliative. Lagos State is giving us useless, rubbish excuse that it is not only Lagos State that owns all the palliative that they were stored in the warehouse. Now, we are beginning to see that all the states, they have their own warehouse. So who are the people that you are keeping the palliatives for, that you said, oh, it's not only Lagos State palliatives or whatever that are there in that warehouse? That again, you would have shared it, but because of what is it called? Because of the answers, can you see that these people do not have shame at all? Now we are beginning to see that from one state to another, all the states, they hold this thing there. You can see, that is why they are always talking about fake news. Now everything is opened. Now they cannot, nobody, like Mohammed, cannot tell us that people are just spreading fake news. So when this kind of it, if not because of these answers, we wouldn't have known all of this. People will not be pushed to say, okay, let us go further and know what is happening. Do you know that? You want to tell me that nobody knew about these things, if not because of these answers, for close to 4 months? Nobody even gave an hint of what really happened. They gave the little they could give. They locked the remaining one. And everybody just forgot about it, because people just wanted to go and make money for themselves, because people have been providing everything for themselves. Everything you can think about, individuals have been providing it for themselves. So what are we talking about? At the end of the day, you see what happened. Almost all the states, the governor of Kogi State was even commending the Nigerian people, the Kogi people that went to the warehouse to go and collect what belonged to them. And he now said, oh, I thank them for being orderly, for being peaceful. You see, say they know the shame for being peaceful. Why is it that say you did not share everything before now? So it has to take something to happen before they could not go there. If not because of what happened, do you think the people ordinarily would have gone there? So the reason why I'm giving all of this is that they will tell you, even if he's calling Southeast, others are the English and the rhetorics we've been hearing, and let's cooperate together, whether they are in your party, they are not in your party. They will be quoting, yet you will not see anything. They will tell you they have done this, they have done that. But with this issue of palliative, nobody would have known that almost all the states, they were hiding it, because they know the game they play. All these things that you guys are talking about is wash. And again, it's trying to, of course, he's going to praise Buhari now. Thank God he said Obasanjo approve it. Jonathan started this. Now you are completing it. Then what is now the big deal? Like I've always said, all of them will pinpoint one thing or the other they have done during their regime. So you cannot tell us during Goodluck Jonathan that he just folded his arms and begin to watch and didn't do anything. Now, what would we have completed if Jonathan had not started it? All of them are the same. We are not justifying all of them, but for him to come out to be justified that Buhari has done this is what we don't want to hear. Now, it's not as if you started it. It's not as if it was your plan to do that. Now, he said, apart from security. Why should it be apart from security? Now, that means he's accepting the fact that yes, security is the issue, is a big problem. And somebody who is a professional in that area, that is his field. Buhari's his field is in that area of security, and yet is failing. But the only thing they will do is to tell us that some people, to forgive some people. They said they call them a repentant Boko people. He agreed to the fact that the security is a problem. But some people will come and some of them will still come and tell you that security is not a problem. Femi Adesina will never agree that security, there's problem in the area of security. We tell you that, oh, you want to compare the people who are dying now to people who died before this regime. That is what he's going to be saying. But you can talk about the security and that aside security, but you know there's problem in security. In all the infrastructure is the same thing, because this raid that you guys are trying to take the glory, you didn't start it. And these are not the things that we really wanted. These are not the things that this is because it has always been this. All these things would have been done for a very long time. So now a lot of people are trying to tell him that you should go and sit down. All these excuses that you are giving here and there is none of their business. All of you, you know what you are doing. They will quote a lot of things, and yet we don't see them on ground. A typical example for us to see is this issue of palliatives. And that is exactly what they have been doing. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have a take on this.